Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. So we are back with flower letter number 13. So we're going to hop right into this. And, ooh, I'm getting pretty good at that. It only took me 3 series to get good at it, but, you know. But yeah, this is letter number 13. Ooh, look at that red postcard. I love it. Very bright. Love that. Back of it. And let's see. Alright, so we have to read this after we open up the letter. So that's to be saved for later. So we're going to put this up here. We have an extra. Looks like a little comedy kind of routine. A lady of 60 and a young woman of 17 lately presented themselves with their performance at the Greta Green. Hold, said the Vulcan, I can't really make out what that's saying. He's saying, hold, you are young and can wait a little. I see your grandmother is impatient. Let me... I can't, it's a little smudged here. Her letters first. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but it says Greta Green at the top. We have, he looks like he's a judge. So I don't know what's going on here. So let's flip over to the back. This looks like some kind of, looks like Juliet is escaping here. It says smuggling out, image source, smuggling out or starting for the Greta Green. So this is some kind of something that's going on here. The Grinta, I'm sorry, I think I'm pronouncing this wrong. It's the Gretna Green. I'm sorry. So yeah, so this is an image source. It was taken from the Britain Museum. So anyway, she's escaping. We're just gonna set that to the side. And we have another extra. This, okay, so this is going to be pretty big. Let me see if, ooh, look at that. Just take a minute. I really love that. Love this red. I'm digging that with that white magnolias. Love that. Alright, so here is the picture. I hope I can get all of this in here so you guys can see this. It says the employment, the alarm, the pursuit, the flight, left by the mall, fresh horses walking on, no post horses. It says the new game of Elopement are a trip to the Gretna Green, designed and invented in living the winter evenings of 1820. A book of directions accompanies the print. And then it just goes on to say, watch the road, waters are out, both at the same inn, bridge, intercepted, and then married. So, okay, so what I'm getting from this is these are people that are having to go through extreme measures here to get married, apparently. I don't know what this means. I'm hoping that this isn't a bad omen here. Okay, so we do have this, so we're going to leave this for last. So we're going to open up this letter. It says, my dear Lord Windermere, and at the top here it says Avery. And we have just a page and not even a half. And this is what the back looks like. It says Avery. And I want to see who's writing. I want to cheat. Oh, this is from Phineas. So Phineas is writing to Lord Windermere. So, wow. And I must say that I am not going to like his small hardly spaced wording here, guys. That is like super small, but I'm gonna do my best. So, all right, let's just jump into this because I'm excited. I want to know what's going on with the story. So let's go ahead and start it. December 20th, 1817. My dear Lord Windermere, I do beg your pardon for intruding upon your holiday to write to you in such a manner, but I am a desperate man, and I must be excused for the possibilities of making a nuisance of myself. Juliana informed me of her letter to you, and made me privy to what she told you about my sister and her concerns dealing with Lord Partington. I wish with all my heart that I can say all interactions with that man were over and done with when you and I escorted him from the All Hallows Eve ball last October. Recent developments attest to the fact that our trouble with him may be just beginning. I expect your Grace speculations, judgment, and position for too much to try and conceal what has happened. So I beg you to excuse me for long-going social niceties and moving straight to the point. Adeline is gone. She's declined an invitation to accompany Juliana and me to the opera tonight, and when we returned, she had vanished. Gracie, her lady and maid, sent word to Juliana and me at the opera house, begging us to venture home as soon as possible due to an urgent matter concerning Adeline. Juliana has been anxious about my sister ever since we returned from the honeymoon and was certain she had literally fallen ill. When we returned home, however, Gracie informed us that Miss Harriet Nicholson arrived shortly after our departure to deliver a note to Adeline. After reading it, my sister went straight to her bedchamber, packed a small bag with her belongings, retrieved some banknotes she bestowed away in her jewelry box, and left the premises without a word to anyone. I found the enclosed note among her abandoned belongings as the only explanation for her behavior. It may not shock you to the same degree that it has myself, due to Juliana's recent letters to you, but it turns out Adeline has run away with none other than Lord Partington, that abominable scoundrel. It would appear that Miss Nicholson has been working with Lord Partington to gain access to Adeline since our All Hallows Eve ball. Indeed, Juliana suspected Miss Nicholson is the one who invited him to the ball in order to exact some revenge upon my sister for garnering so much of your attention during her stay with us. I can only gather she has been doing the same here in Bath. I cannot understand what my sister could have possibly been thinking. However, after reading Adeline's note and conversing with Juliana concerning what she has observed this past week here in Bath, I have concluded that my sister has not chosen to elope with Partington out of some secret love for the man, even out of naive concerning his character. I believe, sir, she's acting under coercion. What Partington is holding over her, I don't know, but I can't stand by and allow my sister to bind herself to such a man without first exhausting all possible resources at my disposal to stop her, which is why I'm writing to beg you as a gentleman and as a friend. I hold you in highest regard to please act in my behalf and try to intercept Partington before he and my sister reach Gretna Green. Had I any hope of reaching them before her reputation is ruined beyond repair, I would go after her myself in an instant. But located as you are in Columbia, which is so much nearer, and if this express reaches you in time, you may yet be able to intercept them and at least negotiate the marriage contract in her favor on my behalf. My sister is beautiful, remarkable, talented, and even uncommonly admirable when she is not in one of her fits of melancholy. But you and I both know that the sort of man Partington is, and that he is often only one thing in eloping with her. My sister will need the full force of the law working on her behalf if there is any hope of stopping him from bleeding her dry within the first 5 years of what I'm certain will be the most unhappy union. Furthermore, if she returns from Gretna Green unmarried, her reputation will never recover. Such a scandal will inevitably taunt both myself and Juliana. Do not mistake me here. I do not care for myself in this regard, but I would not see Juliana exposed to the consequences of such a stain under any circumstances. So I beg of you, please come to our aid and make haste to intercept them. Do all you can to secure Adeline's financial future. She is not yet 21 and therefore still underage, which might bring me some little comfort to being able to do something to save her from this act of madness were we able to reach her sooner. As it is, time and distance are presently in Portington's favor. If you are willing and able to do what I ask, please send word immediately. I will cover any expense incurred, only please make haste, my friend. You have my full permission to do whatever you can on her behalf. May God speed and bless you, Phineas Arden. And then I always tell you guys that in red, you guys can go to the flowerletter.com website or page, and you can go through and you can look up any words that were highlighted. So this has started off bad. I knew this was going to happen. I knew that old Harriet Nicholson, I knew she was up to something and she was trying to do something to Adeline. I knew it. So this says, attention, open after letter. So let's open this and see what it says. It says, Dearest Finn and Juliana, when you read this note, I will be gone. I've agreed to marry Lord Portington. I can't tell you all the reasons why. As my legal guardian, I know you will not allow it, Finn, so we are eloping to Gretna Green tonight. I do not expect you to understand, but please trust in me and in my deep affection for you both. I would not hurt you like this for the world if it were not absolutely necessary to avoid doing you a much greater harm. Please trust that what I do tonight, I do for the good of us all. Your most repentantly, Adeline Magnolia. So we didn't even get a note from Windermere to confirm whether or not he's going to go and save her. Like that's a little frustrating. But that's her note that they got, that they read. So that's what this is basically. This is an eloping thing. So this is, I guess, basically kind of how it works, I guess. And because she is underage, they have to like avoid the law, and I guess in order to get to where they need to go here. But I mean, the picture here, I mean, he pretty much looks like he's just holding her hostage here. I mean, so I don't exactly know. I wish we knew what was going on with this guy and what kind of secret that he has over her and stuff. But that was the letter. You guys let me know. There's a lot going on there in that letter, and just why she would just up and she would go with him. I don't know. Like, she could have asked for help. Like I don't know. Hopefully we're gonna find out more in the letters. So I will see you guys back here in the next letter, and hopefully we're gonna figure out this mystery, and let's hope that she has not made a mistake and married this man. I will see you guys back here in letter number 14. We will find out. To be continued.